Today I'm just going to be doing a quick live stream Q&A where I answer your guys' questions and talk about what it's like to be a 14-year-old investor. So as we wait for people, I'll kind of just talk about my story, how I got started investing, and why I like to invest at age 14. I started investing when I was 8 years old because my grandpa taught me how to invest by mainly me just watching him. I loved money from a very young age, so I would do all these weird money making methods like selling roly polies and weird other stuff like painting rocks and selling them. And my grandpa was investing one day, so let me explain this better. My sister gave my grandpa a big sack of money for a birthday gift, and he invested it in the stock market and then gave her this huge sack of coins back. So she gave him like $8 maybe in coins, and then he invested that for her and gave her like $20. And I was so incredibly like surprised, and I wanted to learn how to do that myself. So I started asking him questions about investing. But before he taught me anything, he would just have me sit with him in the office while he would invest, and I would just watch him. And this happened for a couple months. And I did my own research with my parents and with my grandpa, and I started investing about 5, 6 months later. And I started with $10 on the app Robinhood, which is an investing platform that you need to be 18 to invest on technically, but my parents made an account that I could use because they didn't invest really on Robinhood. So I used Robinhood for my first little while investing, and I started with only $25 because I didn't know what I was doing, just to get a feel for the market. I threw it into this company, and I didn't know what the company was, and I ended up making money somehow. And I kept on learning by failure how to invest. I didn't do that much research when I was 8, and I just invested in what my parents were investing in. So at one point, a year later, I invested in Dogecoin under a cent, which was the which at that point I only had $5 and I threw it in, and it skyrocketed to in a couple of years it skyrocketed. So I made a bunch of money from that. But investing kind of just became a natural thing for me. I had investing revolve around my school, so I would always do an hour of research into investing about a year in. When I was a year into investing, I got pretty serious, and it just took off from there, which is pretty awesome. I think when it comes to investing, the first step, especially if you're young and you don't know that many people or have um, a lot of experience, you really want to learn how to save money. That's the very first step. If you can't save your money, you cannot invest because you won't have anything to invest. And let me actually check my audio real quick for the stream if I can hear myself. Hello, hello. Mic check. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, there we go. The audio is working. Okay. Oh, volume. Let's see. Are you good? Can you hear the stream? Oh, you have it. Okay. As I was saying, when you're first starting on investing, you want to learn how to save money because if you don't have any money at all, you will not be able to invest. Saving can be very difficult, but it's a mindset. So as you work on saving, it gets easier and easier. I think the very easiest way to save money is get an envelope and put a certain amount of money on the envelope. So write like $10 if that's what you're saving up for, and slowly add money into your envelope and give it to someone who you trust, and make sure you can't see that money so you're not spending it. And then once you have that amount of money, you can decide to buy something or keep the money. But don't go and buy a bunch of random things. You want to save up for one specific thing. So if that's stocks, you would say, I want $10 to invest in the stock market. Once you have that $10, you need to make sure you're actually putting the money where you said you wanted to put it. So then you're not just wasting a bunch of money, because money goes really fast. And yeah, since we have people in the stream, do you guys have any questions for me, or do you guys want to like continue to hear my story? Like, what do we want to talk about right now? I think it would be cool if we can get a couple questions going, but I will continue to just kind of talk about how to start investing while I wait for people to join the stream. Oh, what's my most recent purchase? My most recent purchase is. Well, are we talking stocks or like silver and gold? Because I invest in both. So my most recent stock purchase was a stock called Coney. They do cover called options on the Coinbase stock, and they pay a really high dividend. I think the dividend is like 80% right now, and they pay that monthly. So that was my most recent stock purchase. My most recent coin or precious metal was this 1927, I believe. Yeah, 1927 peace dollar, and it's really nice. It's a high grade peace dollar. This is a key date with a mintage of 846,000 coins, and I think this could grade an MS64 if I had to guess. So that's my most recent purchase right now, which is pretty cool. And then I have been thinking of getting a couple more bullion pieces, like American Eagles and Maple Leafs. But what happened, actually, I have a crazy story. I was filming a full stack YouTube video, and it ended up going really, really wrong. And I left the stack out, which was not smart of me at all. And like half my coins in my whole entire stack literally got toned. Like that is now destroyed with toning, and all my coins in that tube that I'd been working on for 3 years got all toned up. So that's like a $500 mistake right there, and that really sucks, but that's fine with me, I guess. But yeah, that happened, and that's not fun. So I guess a lesson if you're collecting coins is take care of your coins better, because you don't want them to get like absolutely destroyed to natural elements. And yeah, those are my most recent purchases. What coins have you purchased in the last little bit? You just kind of wait for a response here. So as I was saying about saving money, once you've saved your first $10, that might be really hard for you, but once you've done it, it gets easier and easier. So you keep on saving, and at one point, saving $100 should be pretty easy. And at that point, if you can save $100, you can save $1,000. If you can save $10, you can save $100. It's that simple. Once you learn how to save any amount of money, it should get pretty simple to save any amount of money, and it should be pretty easy to budget. It also gets to a point where you've saved enough money and you've done this enough where you will naturally just want to put money aside and save it instead of spending your money. Like sometimes I'll see something cool that I would normally want to buy, but then I'm just like, I don't need it. I want to save that money instead. So saving money is a great thing. Also, if you really struggle with saving money, you could actually start stacking precious metals. It's a hard asset, meaning it's an asset that you can hold, and it's an asset that holds its value over time. Silver is a perfect hard asset in my opinion. It's a precious metal, so it has use in the industry. Like it has industrial uses as well. And you can buy these bullion coins for about $30 a piece right now. And it's basically like saving money. It's basically your own personal savings account. These coins hold their value and go up over time. So this is a good way to save, because when you're buying, it gives you that what is it? It gives you that feeling of accomplishment that you've bought something, but you're actually just saving money. So like you can buy these coins with really cool designs, and you end up saving money. And if you need that money back, you can sell these coins. Of course, it's going to be harder to spend this money because it's in a coin. But if you really needed your money back, you could sell these coins, and it wouldn't be crazy hard to liquidate them. but it would take that extra step of needing to find a place to sell your coins. So that is an option when it comes to saving money, because you have to take extra steps to spend your money, and it makes it so you don't really spend anything. I've actually been using silver and gold to save up for my first car because I'm 14, so that's coming up, getting a car, and it's been working really well. I've actually acquired a good amount of precious metals over here. I think that my precious metal stack is somewhere right now. I have around 30 ounces of silver, which at today's spot price, which is around $29 an ounce, I think that's like somewhere, it's closer to $500, I think. I actually can do it real quick and look at the spot price. So the spot price of silver today, like the actual price is, how much right here? Silver spot. $30, almost $31. So we can times that by my 30 ounces real quick. I'm just doing fast math because I don't want to do any math. If I can find this calculator. What is happening? It's not pulling up the right calculator. Let me calculate this. Dad, can you want me to calculate? Actually, I'll just do it real quick. Oh, dang. Yeah, so my stack right now with 30 ounces of silver, I've saved $930, which that took me way too long to figure out, but I've saved $930, so that is $930 I wouldn't have had if I didn't stack silver, and I'm hoping I can stack enough silver where that is about $5,000 to get my first car. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And silver is definitely a pretty awesome thing to get into. I think any of you guys could get into it if you really wanted to. The best way to start silver stacking is to just do it. That's the thing with silver stacking. Get your first coin, see what you like, learn what you want to do, and yeah, just figure out what you want to do with your collection, with your investments. That's a really important thing, is knowing what you want to do. A lot of people come into it not exactly knowing what they want to do, and that makes it really hard to invest because there are a bunch of different types of investments. Bonds, ETFs, stocks, hard assets such as gold and silver. You have to know what you want to do. And I think at my age, since I'm so young, I like to invest at more of a risky kind of style because I have time to fail and I have time to learn from my mistakes. So since I have so much time to learn, I'd prefer to learn the hard way so that it never happens again than not doing it at all, if that makes sense. I'd prefer to practice by just going into it, and I do a lot of research before I go into something because that is very important. But it's definitely the best strategy is to just start as soon as you possibly can, especially if you're young. Try to start doing research right after you watch this stream. Try to do at least 15 minutes of research a day. That really helps you, and it will make you make a lot more money in the markets because you know what you're talking about, you know what you're doing, and you know how to handle certain things that come your way. One thing that I can confidently say will happen is you will get emotional in investing, and that's just part of it. Your emotions will happen as you see gains or losses. You'll either be super happy that you made a bunch of money, or you'll be super sad that you lost a lot of money. Both of those are great feelings to have. Losing money is actually great because it teaches you how to not do it again. If you find out 1,000 ways to fail and 1,000 ways to not do it, you will automatically be better at doing it the right way because you've experienced the bad things, and you will be learning from those things that you experience. So start early and then learn. But when you start, don't go all in. You should start with a small amount so you can take that small sum of money and learn with it. Because most of the time when you first start investing, you're going to lose money just because you don't know how to do it. And then at that point, you can say, oh, that's where I went wrong, and fix that. Oh, what's up, Joseph Lopez? How are you? doing today. It's hard to see the chat because I'm like leaning towards the camera, which is crazy. But how are you? I saw you left a like on the stream. Thank you so much for that. And do you have any questions for me? Because I would love to hear any questions or answer something for you while you're here. Y'all who are in the chat, what are your guys' most recent investments and or pickups? Okay, see ya. It's Dub C Coins. I'll see you later, man. Thank you for coming by to check out the stream. This is actually, I'm doing better than I thought on the stream. I didn't expect anybody to show up, but so I'm happy you guys are all here. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I'm gonna keep on talking about how to start investing and what you want to learn. Okay, so another thing about investing that you definitely want to keep in mind is if you're going for stocks or silver, or if you want to do a mix of both. Stocks are, in my personal experience, stocks are the way to make your money. So stocks are going to be the investment that makes you a lot of money in the short term, long term, and it just makes you more money than silver. Silver is going to be your savings account, your hedge against inflation, your extra store of wealth that is basically protection. This is your savings for if crap hits the fan or you lose a bunch of money, you can fall back on your silver or your savings account. Before you start investing, you want to have backup savings. If something happens, you want to be prepared for that so that you don't go broke trying to invest. I always have a rule where I always have at least $100 saved. This is just for me personally. I'm young, so I don't have expenses. So for you guys, that might be different. That might be like a couple thousand, 20,000, whatever it is for you guys. It's going to be different for every person. But I always have at least $100 saved so that if I mess up or if something happens, then I can always have something to at least buy things with or live off of, whatever you want to call it. Cash and silver for the middle class. Wait. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So you want to have your cash reserve basically for whatever transactions you need. You just want to have something there. Silver is going to hold its value over time. Cash, you don't necessarily, I'm actually not going to go there. I was going to say you don't need that much cash, but it just depends your situation. So I'm going to say silver is going to be what I'm personally using as my savings account, and then I use stocks to at least grow my net worth. Stocks are going to go up over time based on if you're making good choices in the stock market. You can make upwards of 200% if you're really smart. I'd say 30% though is a good mark depending on how you're investing. I shoot for 30% because that's a risky number, but 17, you just have to beat out inflation. The inflation rate right now, what is the inflation rate? It's high. But you have to beat out the inflation rate for your stocks to be worth it because you don't want to be losing money to inflation. Slowly that inflation will eat away your money. So the goal for every type of investment is beat out inflation, but preferably we want more money to spend later on. We want that nest egg and we want that like security. We want that financial security and we want the freedom to do what we want. I think over time, what is it? Current US inflation? 2.5. Okay, so the current US inflation rate is 2.5%, but it's been as high as 7%. So theoretically, we want to be somewhere in that 10%, so we're at least beating inflation because inflation can be absolutely wild. If we're beating inflation, that means we're on top. If you are not making 7%, you need to change your strategy a little bit so that you're actually staying ahead of inflation because your money technically just gets devoured over time and it doesn't buy as much. I have a video on that if you want to see the video. But yeah, I don't want to go over inflation right now because that takes a long time. Let's see what else we can talk about for like getting started investing. There is definitely a lot of people who are just scared to start investing. Guys, do not be scared to start investing. Investing is great. You hear so many horror stories of how people have lost everything and how people just keep on losing money. The truth is, if you're smart and if you practice a lot, you get to a point where it's really, really hard to lose money. Oh, Joseph Lopez has a great question. What are some different types of silver to buy if you are looking into silver? He just put that in the chat. I need to actually pin that or something if I can. So there are, in my opinion, the three main, well, this is not an opinion, this is just truth. There are three types of silver. One are rounds and bullion. So like you've got rounds in that category and you've got bars in that category. So I will show you some of those. So you got your rounds and bars. A round is basically just a chunk of silver. It doesn't have a denomination. So on this coin, there's actually a value. That means it is a coin. A round will just basically be a certain amount of silver. You can't spend this anywhere. It's not currency, but it's an ounce of silver. So a round is going to be cheaper because it's not backed by a government. A coin is backed by a government. So here's two types of silver, rounds and coins. Rounds and coins are great options if you're wanting to start stacking silver. Rounds are going to be cheaper, so you can get more of them, but when you go back to sell them, you get less premium, or you get less money back. So when you buy precious metals, there's something called a premium. It's an amount of money that you pay over the spot price. So right now, the spot price is $30. So let's just say you have to pay $33 on a coin to buy it. And the reason you have to pay $33 is because bullion dealers want to make money. This is a business. People want to make money. So that premium is the extra amount of money that people need, that people are charging for basically their work so that they're making money. So this will be a $33 premium, let's say, but a coin may be a $36 premium because it's backed by a government, okay? So since this is backed by the government, it'll be more expensive. But when you sell a coin, you're going to get most of that premium back. So let's say I bought this for $36. When I sell it back to a bullion dealer or who I bought it from, they may buy it for $34. On these rounds, you tend to get a very bad premium back because you're not paying that much premium to purchase it in the first place. So let's say I bought this for $33, but when I sell it, I'll only get 32 maybe, because sometimes you get under spot price, so it's not the best for getting your premium back. But if you just want a bunch of silver and you're planning to hold on to it for a long time, you'll get more weight in rounds. That's just how it works. Rounds are definitely, like, that's how you're going to get your weight. But there's more security in a coin, so it just depends what you want and how you want to stack. It also really depends on your exit strategy. Because if you're selling in bulk to a dealer, they will buy these up so easily. Like, coin dealers and people in general will buy both of these. They'll either buy coins or rounds. People love silver, so they'll buy either of these. I think it's easier to sell coins, though, because they're backed by a government. Someone could easily just say, easily fake a round because it's not made by a government. So it's kind of based on preference. You'll get more weight with rounds, but you'll get higher security with coins. The next type of silver you could look into is constitutional silver. This has the highest security because it's made by our government. And I live in the United States, so these coins are going to be U.S. constitutional silver, but they make it in other countries as well. Constitutional silver is any dimes, quarters, half dollars, and yeah, that's what it is. Dimes, quarters, and half dollars before the year 1964. They were made out of 90% silver. So those coins are going to have a decent amount of silver in them, and they can't be counterfeited because it's illegal, because these are actually our currency of the United States. So these are not, oh yeah, silver dollars as well. I forgot silver dollars. Yeah, silver dollars are also constitutional silver. I have a Morgan dollar right here. So this is 90% silver. This is a little over half an ounce of silver right here. But then you've got all of these different types of coins, right? And if you stack these, you're going to want to try to stack a dollar face value. So when you're looking at coins, a quarter is worth 25 cents, obviously. So 25 cents, if you stacked 5 of these quarters, that would be $1.25 face value. Face value is just what's on the coin. So these are worth 25 cents, but if you had 4 of them right here, that's $1. If you have $1.25 in face value of quarters before the year 1964, that would be an ounce of silver. That's the same thing with dimes, quarters, half dollars, and then you've also got you have some junk silver or constitutional silver nickels, but I believe they are 80% silver. I'm not quite sure, but there is a silver nickel, but it's not dated back from 1964. It's a little more complicated because it's war nickels. I don't know so much about them. I just know they exist. So don't quote me on those. I do know that they exist. So this is your constitutional silver. Oh yeah, 35%. Thank you. Yeah, it's 35%. So a war nickel is 35% silver. So if you have a bunch of silver nickels, then they have a different date too. Honestly, I don't know much about war nickels, but I know they exist. Their date is, someone would probably know it in the chat, but I'm gonna see if I can figure it out. War nickel dates. Let's see if I can do this. 1942 through 1945. So if you have a nickel from 1942 through 1945, that is a war nickel, and it's made out of 35% silver. And you need 20 of those nickels to make an ounce of silver. Thank you, Joseph Lopez, for that in the chat. That really saved me there. So you need 20 of those war nickels for an ounce of silver, or 14 regular coins. So like, you can mix them and match them. So let's say you had 10 dimes and 1 nickel. That's $1.25. So that would still be an ounce of silver. You just have to make $1 in these coins, and they have to be before the year 1964. So here's a tip. When you go to the store, or your parents go to the store, or whoever it is, look through your change, because sometimes people don't understand that these quarters and dimes and all those coins have value. People don't understand that there can be silver inside of these coins. And these silver coins actually hold a good amount of value. Dimes are like around $4 if you have a silver dime. That's what they're valued at. So like, these hold a good amount of value to have. And yeah, you can find them at Coinstars and in rolls and stuff. I actually found a $50 from the year 1964 a little while ago in change when I went to my store. And it was really awesome because I'm like, oh, this is actually worth a lot more than what it says. So like these quarters, they say they're worth 25 cents. No, they're not worth 25 cents. They're sometimes worth like $7. So you want to hold on to these quarters because these are really valuable. And that'll give you a lot, like that'll add a lot more weight to your stack. So constitutional silver isn't personally my thing, but the security on it is amazing. They're probably not going to fake it because it's made by the US government, so it's technically illegal to fake. And you're not going to get any scams on this kind of constitutional silver. It's also small silver, so it's fractional. So instead of you needing to spend, oh wait, I one time found a Canadian 80% silver quarter and a mercury dime May of this year at a Coinstar. That's really cool. A Canadian silver quarter. Aren't those like 80% or something? Yeah, I think Canadian silver is 80%. Quote me, like put in the chat if I'm right on that. I think a Canadian coin, like a Canadian silver coin is 80% silver. But yeah. So that, oh, what is a Coinstar? So a Coinstar is one of those machines that you can find at like your local Walmart or whatever, and you basically put money in there and it'll give you coins, or you can put coins in there and it'll give you dollars. So it's like a ATM but for coins, and you just put money in there and it'll basically come back out. But sometimes people leave coins in the Coinstar machine, and you can find old silver coins and like rare stuff. And sometimes you also can find like super old. Like I found a 1926 Standing Liberty quarter in one of those Coinstar machines before. You can find really old stuff, but it's not that common because people are pulling that stuff out. Thanks for the 411. What? That's crazy. So yeah, that is what a Coinstar machine is, if you guys didn't know. I think silver stacking, what it really comes down to is budgeting a certain amount of money every single month, every single week, or as consistently as you possibly can, and just buying a little bit here and there. Because this silver really adds up. I used to only have like 5 ounces of silver, and I just continued to buy it, and now I've got all the way up to 30 ounces of silver, which is awesome, and it continues to grow every time you make a small purchase. I just recently got into gold a little while ago, like a year. I bought this American Gold Eagle for 220. Oh my, I just dropped gold. That's crazy. So I got this one for $220, and the price of gold skyrocketed since I bought this. I bought this when gold was about gold was about 1,800. Right now it's $2,500. So I bought this for $220, and now this coin is worth around $300 ish. So there was a big return on this coin. The thing with gold and silver is it steadily always increases. As our dollar goes down in value, gold and silver always go up. So no matter what, if you're holding gold and silver for a long period of time, you will make money. But of course, inflation eats into that, so your money will kind of just stay the same if you actually think about it, because gold and silver only go up a little bit. So it's basically just an equalizer. So your gold and silver just retain value. That's what gold and silver do. They retain their value. Your money doesn't go down, it doesn't go up, but your gold and silver technically goes up as the market goes up. So I don't know. It's kind of a nice thing to think about, because you can just buy this stuff and literally do nothing. You don't have to look at it. You can just leave it somewhere and it'll go up over time, and you don't have to worry about it going to zero, because gold and silver probably won't, because there's only a certain amount in the world, and the government can't print more. There's no like way to just make more gold and silver. There's only so much on this planet. So gold and silver are really nice because there's a set amount. And so with that being said, gold and silver is a very good investment strategy, especially when you're young, because you can just sit it, like you can just buy it and let it sit. Like you don't have to do anything, nothing more than just let it sit. And it's really fun too. Some of these coins have some really cool artwork. I'll show you a couple of my favorites. This is it's a kookaburra. So it's a bird. These are from Australia. These are really, really cool, and they change the design every single year, meaning some of these kookaburras are very rare. This is in 1991, so it's old, and it's in the packaging that it originally came in. So this kookaburra fetches a giant premium because it's older, and it also is collectible. Instead of me paying the actual price for silver, I think I paid $40 for this, so it had a big premium over spot. And then I also have this. This is another kookaburra, but it's a different year, so this is the what is it? A 1998. So these two kookaburras are different designs because they're different years. So these will have more value in the future because you can't get these designs anymore. That's really cool. Those Darth Vader silver 1 ounce coins came up in premium due to his passing. Yeah, I saw that. The Darth Vader from Nui, or whatever, I don't know how you say that, but yeah, those Darth Vader coins that are 1 ounce coins, they did go up in price, and I do think the other Star Wars coins will go up over time because you can't get them anymore, and they're really, really cool. So, as a kid, guys, there are lots of cool options. You can literally get silver coins with Star Wars characters on them. It's really cool. And you can get birds, you can get werewolves. I have a panda bear. These panda bears are cool. They're made in China, so some people don't love them because of the world right now, but still, these are really cool. I like these Chinese silver pandas. They change the design every year as well. The coins that change the design every year tend to have a lot more value because the design changes and people who missed out on the older coins are like, I need that old coin because I love the design. And so they pay extra money for the design they missed out on. So if you have all the designs, you can make a lot of money. And it's also really fun to try to stay updated and keep getting all the new designs as they come out. That's one way that silver stacking, even though I've done it for so long, that's one way I keep it interesting and I have fun stacking still. Because I can continue to stack different coins as they come out, which in my opinion is like amazing. Who like collects anything? Do you collect sports cards? Do you collect anything? Because if you collect anything, then collecting different silver coins will be awesome for you, and it'll keep silver stacking enjoyable. And if it's enjoyable, you'll do it more, and you'll save a lot more money. And that's the thing. You can enjoy silver stacking, and then you can sell all your silver later on. It's a collectible hobby where you're not just wasting your money. I collect sports cards, and I spend a lot of money on it, like too much money. And when I want to sell those cards back, I'm probably not going to get my money back because it's sports cards and they can go down and they fluctuate a lot. But with silver and gold, I can comfortably say that my money isn't going anywhere because I've been buying silver and gold. So if you really want to start collecting or start stacking, I'd say start with a 1 ounce coin. And I would say the best 1 ounce to start with is a 1 ounce silver round because it's going to be cheap and it's a very simple design, and you can definitely just order one of those and start your journey. But if you want to start with something a little older and more collectible, you could start with a Peace dollar or a Morgan dollar. These are constitutional silver, and they are really old. These are dollar coins. You could start with one of these dollar coins, and they're really fun to collect because they have a bunch of different years, and you can look for different varieties on these. These are 90% silver, and I believe there are 7.31 or something ounces of silver, so they're over half an ounce of silver. So 2 of these are going to make you an ounce of silver if you collect these. These cost, Peace dollars and Morgan dollars, they cost the same amount as a silver round or a silver coin. They're going to cost you more money for less silver, but you have the older, rarer coin. So it kind of just depends what you want. You want the old collectible stuff, or what? Okay, so Bradley Osborne says, I've only been stacking for about 6 months, and it's going from stacking to somewhat of a collection. The Morgan and Peace dollars are 71% of an ounce. Oh, yeah. That's about, yep, that's right. 71% an ounce of silver. So 2 of these is actually about an ounce and a half, it would be, but pretty cool. I love these Peace dollars, Morgan dollars. These are like my favorite thing right now. I haven't actually announced this publicly yet, but I want to stack 100 of these. I think that would be a really cool challenge to get 100 Peace and Morgan dollars, because that's basically stacking 100 silver rounds, but these have, in my opinion, they have more history behind them. They're a lot cooler, and I enjoy these a lot, even though they don't have that much silver in them. I really do enjoy stacking these. What do you guys think this would grade? Like, this Peace dollar right here is really nice. I think, in my personal opinion, probably an MS64, but what do you guys think? Should I send this to PCGS? And that's my nicest Peace dollar. And I only got that for $32. Do you buy the BU Morgans only? No, I actually don't buy BU Morgan dollars. I actually don't really enjoy Morgan dollars, to be honest. I have a couple. Well, I have one. But I only buy BU and really, really nice Peace Dollars because I can find them cheap. Peace Dollars are very underrated. And like for a BU, like a really, really nice BU Peace Dollar, they only cost around 35 bucks. So they're very easy to get into and they're very fun to collect. Morgan Dollars, if you want a BU Morgan Dollar in specific dates, it can cost you well over $100. Like some of them I've seen go for $500. I'm not ready to pay that much money for a coin yet. Even though it'd be really cool to have like a really nice Morgan Dollar, I wouldn't pay that much yet. Send it and get a CAC green. Get a CAC green bean if eligible because that would boost up the value. So is CAC like that other second layer of authentication? Like what's CAC? I have heard of it and I've like seen it, but I don't necessarily understand what CAC is. I'm definitely gonna send this off to PCGS because this coin, I looked at the price and this thing goes for like close to $1,000 in an MS65 and it could get MS65. So if it got that, I would be making a huge amount of money on this coin. I think it's like $50 to grade a coin though, so I'm not sure. I've got to do more research into that to see what I would send in with it because you don't want to just send in one coin because with grading, it's cheaper to send in more stuff. But I don't have that many coins that are actually worth grading right now. I think I got another one of my rarest coins is like, I have a nicer Morgan Dollar, but what I would send in eventually is maybe some of my platinum. Actually, I'll show you guys some platinum while we talk. I have got some pretty nice rare pieces of platinum. This coin in particular is my favorite platinum piece I own. This is a 1991 1/10 ounce platinum koala. Koalas are my favorite, and these are made in Australia. They change the design every year. Sorry about that glare, it's kind of bad, but this is my favorite koala coin. It's a 1/10 ounce, so it's about 3.2 grams of platinum. I love this thing so much, and yeah, it's in the mint packaging, like from the actual mint. So I'm debating cracking it out and getting it graded, but also if I cracked it out, then I don't have it in this really nice mint packaging because this is what it came in, like from the mint all the way back in 1991. So this makes it more valuable because it's still in there, and I'm not sure if it would be worth cracking that out or not. Because yeah, CAC is basically the king of the numismatic auctioneer company. It basically is a mega booster of value, because, oh, yeah, 1 minute, mega booster of value. It basically puts the nitrons of the slabbed coin. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that makes sense. So how do you get this CAC thing? Do you like send it off to them like what you do with PCGS? Or do you like take pictures of it and send it somewhere? Like how do you get that authentication? Because I have seen CAC coins on eBay and they do go for a lot more money. And I was always wondering like why they would go for more money. But I guess those CAC coins maybe just have that value because it's a second like amazing level of like prestigiousness for a coin. But that's cool. I think I'll look into that for that coin because that Peace Dollar is nice. You send it off to get a sticker. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Does it cost money to send that off, or do I just send it off and get that sticker? I'd assume it costs money because it adds a ton of value to your coin. But yeah, it definitely would be cool to do a video where I send off that Peace Dollar and I get it graded, get the CAC authentication on there too, and then maybe I could flip that. Because if my Peace Dollar gets an MS65, I'm really debating selling it, not gonna lie, because it's $1,000 in that condition. $1,000 for me would go really far. I would be able to get a ½ ounce of gold almost, so I'm debating. I really do want to send that off, but I haven't done enough research to send it off because I'm kind of afraid of my coins getting lost, because I've had platinum get lost in the mail, and it gave me so much anxiety the whole week that it was gone. So I don't really know if I want to do that. I also have some platinum 1 gram bars right here. Got 2 of them. These are really cool. They're only like $50 if you want to get into platinum, Platinum is not like gold and silver. It doesn't just hold its value. 1,000 bucks? That'd be great for any collector. Yeah, 1,000 bucks is a lot of money. Like, I could trade that into a different coin if I wanted to as well. So, like, I'm really debating it. Sending it off and maybe selling it. Should I make a video on that? Would you guys watch that? If I made a video sending off that Peace Dollar to PCGS and then trying to flip it for a profit or do something else with that coin, I think people would like that. Yeah. Platinum. Oh, you started in that a bit. Cool. What platinum do you stack, Bradley? Do you stack bars? Do you stack 1/10 ounce coins? What do you stack, Bradley? I want to hear. Platinum is definitely my favorite metal right now. I've been slacking though. When it comes to investing, I've really been slacking. I got into debt, and I haven't been able to spend any money because I was paying off a new camera for the YouTube channel. So it cost me a bunch of money, so I wasn't able to buy anything. But I just got out of debt finally, so now I will start stacking heavily again. You want to see that video of me sending a coin off? Okay, I'll start recording it. I need to do some research into like what it takes to send off the coin to make sure it's safe and everything, and maybe find a way to send off a couple coins, because it's definitely cheaper to send them off in bulk. That's what I know. I've graded a couple sports cards and all that stuff, so I kind of understand grading. I don't understand personally though why a grade makes it so much more valuable. You have a 1 ounce platinum eagle and a 1/4 ounce eagle. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, the 1/4 ounce is a bucket list item for me. I really want a 1/4 ounce koala because koalas are like my favorite thing. I was thinking of getting a chain and getting a pendant, like a bezel, and putting a koala on there. That's like my dream piece. A bezeled koala with a chain, because I just love koalas so much. I would wear that everywhere. I think eagles are second best for me because eagles are the United States coin, so like we all like American eagles. But koalas, the chain would be fat with that. Yeah, it would. That chain would be awesome. I might save up for a big, thick silver chain to put that on because I found a bezeled platinum koala, and it's 270 bucks, but I am debating getting it because it is so nice. But also, like, do I need to spend that much money on something when I could get more for that price? That's what I always think about. Like, there's so many cool things that I'm like, I wish I had the money to get that, you know? It's like, it's hard. Stacking can be very hard to stay on track and do what you need to do. And even talking can be really hard because I keep going in every different direction of conversation. But that's fun. Wow, the bezel has a price tag. Yeah, the bezel's gold though. It's a 14 karat gold bezel. So it's about, I think it's 3.5 grams of 14 karat gold. And then the koala coin inside the bezel. So I think it's a fair price. I'd have to show you guys. Maybe one of these days I'll show you. What is your advice for sterling silver jewelry? Because I found a sterling silver necklace with a pendant. Should I sell for constitutional or profit? I don't really do jewelry that much, and to be honest, I don't really deal with sterling silver that often, so I don't really have that good advice for you. I think you do whatever like makes the most sense financially. I think if it's gonna make you a lot of money and you can flip it into profit and it's guaranteed that you can do that, I'd go for it if it's guaranteed. But like sterling silver, I feel like it's kind of hard to sell. I don't know if that's just me, but like sterling silver jewelry, there's not that many people who wear it. I'd wear a sterling silver chain any day, but like I don't know about the other sterling silver like market. So I'd have to look into that. I think if you have a seller who wants it and you know though, go for it. And I also think sterling silver jewelry is like really fun to wear yourself. So if you wanted to keep it and you look good in it, I'd say rock it yourself, but that's just me. Bradley Osborne said, "You are further along at your age than I ever was. Brother, you are doing outstanding at this point." Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I think it just takes time. Everyone has that. You just have to actually start. People need to start investing, and people need to see this kind of stuff to know that it's possible. Because a lot of people are just scared to start. But everybody has that time in them. Even if you're 21 years old, if you're 30, you can start and you can go for the longer you do it, you'll get better at it, obviously. That's how everything kind of works out. So start and just get that time and start putting that time in now instead of putting that time in 5 years when you've already missed 5 years to practice. Because any time that you have more reps than someone in something, you will be more experienced. So if you start now and you wait 5 years, you'll have 5 years of experience, and they're not going to have that 5 years on you. Like, when I get to age 21, I will already have over 10 years of experience investing, which is a lot of experience. I think that is what I have that a lot of kids need nowadays. I think that is also, like, very lucky. Who got me into stacking and collecting? Oh, that's really hard. Okay, so I'm a collector by heart. I've been collecting every single thing since I was 8. I've been collecting Pokemon I started at 8, but when I started collecting coins, I believe I was 9, but I wasn't that into it. I just found a wheat penny, and I thought, this penny doesn't look normal, and I kept it. I don't know why, but I just had a wheat penny. And then a couple years later, I found out about silver stacking when I was scrolling on YouTube because I was looking for stock advice, like to get better at investing. And this was when I was like 10. I was scrolling and I found Silver Dragons, which is like one of the biggest silver YouTubers, and he's talking about stacking silver. And at this point, I was really struggling to save money. So then I'm like, I really need to do this. So I started stacking silver because of Silver Dragons, but also I've been helped a lot by the fact that I'm a natural collector, and that's just a part of me, and it's been a part of me for a long time. So I think for the most part, YouTube got me into collecting silver, but coin collecting I got myself into. Whenever I'd find something odd or different that was out of place, that didn't look normal, I would always keep it. Like, I always keep $2 bills, and I've done that since I was like 7, I don't know, 8. I just think it's cool to find stuff that looks different. I started off stacking in Christmas of 2022 when I first watched New Silver Stacker. Oh, that's cool. You started in 2022, so you've got 2 years of experience now. That's good. I started stacking though because of YouTube, and so that's kind of one of the reasons why I started this channel, is to help other people start investing and stacking, because I found it so helpful and so fun in my life, and I really want to, like, I know everyone wants to do this. We all want to, we want to be financially free, right? So I think helping kids start that early is really important. He is another big dog silver stacker. New Silver Stacker? I haven't watched him. Is he the, wait, actually, I think I've watched New Silver Stacker once or twice. But yeah, I think silver stacking and like collecting and all that, it's just been a part of me for a long time. And I started when I was 9, so that answers that question. Let's see, what other questions? Do you guys have any other questions for me? I'm probably gonna hop off here pretty soon. I don't know, like, how much longer I'll be able to stream. So if we have any more questions, feel free to ask. And yeah, let's just kind of wait and see what people are saying. Thank you guys so much for coming. This is amazing to have like an actual audience to talk to. I should definitely do this more often. I saved up to 1,000 in silver, but my numbers could be off. But it's close to that. Oh, dang. That's good. $1,000 in silver. But my numbers could be off. It's close to that. Okay, so you're saying you're close to $1,000 in silver. That is a great milestone. That is an amazing milestone. I think 1,000 is like, that's where I wanted to be, like, in 10 years. And it takes a long time, and it takes a lot of hard work to get there. So congratulations on $1,000 in silver. What's your next goal? Do you have like a next step you want to take there? Or you go into 2,000? Personally, my goal was $1,000 in each precious metal, but I still have so far on all those goals. I think in platinum I'm at like 500, and in gold I don't know. I don't even know where I'm at in gold. I have not stacked gold in like 2 years. Silver, I'm really close to 1,000. I'm like 930, so I'm just gonna like get a couple pieces to push myself over that amount, and then see where I go from there. And goals are definitely important, guys. If you want to be better at investing or at anything in life, set some goals. They really do help, but make sure they're achievable. Make sure that there's something you can measure. All very good numbers. Yeah, yeah, those are good numbers for sure. Goals are, as I was saying, goals are very important. Like, I wouldn't be where I am. Most people are probably not going to be where they are right now without goals. You want to be able to achieve them. You want to be able to grind at those goals. And once you finish a goal, be happy for yourself. Celebrate. Like, do something crazy. If you hit $1,000 in silver, I think you earned yourself going out to eat somewhere fancy or something just to have a little bit of fun. But like, after that goal, keep going. Keep going and try to set a new goal. Yeah, you can check out investing videos at Ren Stocks. I haven't posted in a hot minute though because I've been really busy with baseball. But once the baseball season ends in about like a couple months, in October-ish is when it ends, I will be a lot more active over there. I think it's really hard to balance sports, school, and YouTube. But I've been trying my best, and I'm doing pretty okay at it. I think for the most part, I'm going to be streaming more often because I don't have to edit these streams and I can just kind of talk to you guys and like, we can just have these fun chats. But I'm definitely going to be making more videos. I'm also like out of video ideas. I don't really know what to record. I'm currently am on a wait list on trade of adding 3 Canadian silver maple leafs to the stack. That's a good purchase. 3 maple leafs. I wish I could do that. 3 maple leafs is awesome. I think I only have 1 right now in my whole stack. What are your guys' favorite coins right now? Like, what do you guys like to stack the most? Oh, I'm getting congested from allergies. That's fun. Yeah, what are your guys' favorite coins to stack? I got 5 of them. Dang. How many eagles y'all got? Because I don't have a single American eagle. Isn't that crazy? I don't have 1 silver eagle. I have 0, which is... I need to get a silver eagle because I live in America. I like silver eagles, yeah. I think everyone likes silver eagles, but like a lot of people don't have that many because they're so expensive now. They used to be so cheap, and now American eagles, the premium is crazy now. 40 silver eagles, you have 2. 40 eagles is great. 2 eagles is great. I have 0, so I gotta step up my game. Joseph and me are going to be grinding and reaching our goals together. I love it. I love it. I think American eagles, my problem with them is knowing that I could get more silver for the price. Because an eagle, the price of silver is 30 bucks. And an eagle right now is 40. So it's kind of hard for me to justify that extra 10 bucks. Especially when I'm on such a small budget. Because my budget is like $30 a month, maybe, if I'm lucky. So to justify that extra 10 bucks is really hard when I could use the 10 bucks, the extra 10 bucks to buy more silver. Yeah, that's true. The look of the American Eagles look really, really good. And especially because it's America's coin. We all love it. And a lot of people love our coin because it's America's coin. So the American Eagle just has so much appeal and so many people want it that I guess the premium could be justified just depending on your personal ability to like want to stack that and like your like the way you stack, your stacking style. I definitely want to add that. Maybe in my next video I'll be unboxing an eagle. You guys might be convincing me. Do you prefer type 1 or type 2 eagles? Type 2. A lot of people don't like the type 2 eagles. I think it's more cool. It's more fun to see the eagle looking like this. Like I have this type 2 gold eagle. This is my only eagle, but yeah. I like the type 2 because he's more up in your face and he looks tough. Yeah, it's tough to swallow the premiums. The premiums nowadays are really high. Like, I don't know. I don't like that. The premiums are iffy. But that's how it works. And I think one reason I started stacking platinum over silver is because the premiums on silver are really, really steep right now. And I used to be stacking silver when it was like $27 a coin or 26. And yeah, it's just expensive. more of the Eagles are double eagle. Wait, the original eagle or double eagle? I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm guessing you're saying something like, what do you like more, double eagle or... Oh yeah, Canadian silver maple leafs are very low premium for what they are. I justify Canadian maple leafs any day. I love Canadian maple leaf. Oh, type 1 or type 2? Which one do I like more? Type 2, for sure. I think type 1's awesome though. They're both really good looking. I think I'll get one of each, and that'll be my limit for right now. I think if they come down a little bit in premium, I'll get more Eagles. But for now, I'm stacking Britannias because Britannias are gorgeous and they're cheap, and I love them. And Britannias are like my favorite coin other than koalas. And silver koalas, that's a different story. The premium on those is hefty, and it's not worth it. But let's go to Maple Leafs. Do I like Maple Leafs? I love Maple Leafs too. I think my top three right now, we go with the Maple Leaf on the top, Britannia next, and if I'm feeling really, really like in the mood, I'll go with a Peace Dollar. Yeah, Peace Dollar. Not even a bullion piece, but a Peace Dollar. I also love 5-ounce silver bars. Those things are like amazing. I only have one though. But these 5-ounce bars, great option for stacking. They're pretty expensive if you're just getting into stacking though. But yeah, these 5-ounce bars, you hold those in your hand and they've got weight and it feels really good. Especially when you saved up that $170 and you get this 5-ounce silver bar in your hand. Yeah, that's where it is. The 5-ounce silver bar. Those things are amazing. Do you guys like bars better or coins? What do you guys think? Bars or coins? I think, in my opinion... Oh, you've got a 10-ounce Sunshine Minting bar? That's awesome. Like, I would love that. A 10-ounce bar. How does that one feel in your hand? Is it, like, amazing? Does it feel like you've accomplished everything? Those 5-ounce and 10-ounce bars are awesome. I've also seen kilos. The kilo bars are, like... That's a bucket list for sure, but, like, I'm not going to be able to afford that anytime soon. But maybe when I'm monetized on YouTube, we can put the money from this channel towards the kilo, you know? Stack that thing. It feels like you have the power over inflation. Yeah, that's good, that's good. I think we all have... Anyone who's stacking silver is way ahead of the power of inflation. Everyone should be stacking metals. This is, like, the most... Oh, what's up, Lando360? What is good, homie? How are you, bro? Lando's in the chat. That's amazing. This stream is going pretty well so far. You guys enjoying it? I'm really enjoying it, actually. We should definitely do this more often. I think once a week or something. Once every 2 weeks. It really depends, because I have to always, like, make sure my parents are good with it and all that, and, like, we have to schedule a time, but, like... Just popped in for a sec? Yeah. That's crazy. Thank you for coming, Lando. Thank you for coming, everybody. We're on 5 likes on the stream. This is awesome. Do you guys like gold or silver more? What do you guys prefer? My thoughts, I don't know. I like gold and silver about equally. I think gold for me is hard to obtain and acquire, but gold is like, apparently people say gold is king. I think platinum beats it, but that's just my opinion. By the way, the 10-ounce silver Sunshine Minting bar I have is still in the original packaging. Never opened. Oh! You should keep it in the original packaging. Not gonna lie, that's really cool. An original packaging Sunshine Minting bar. That is a cool piece to have in your stack. I love original packaging. Like, stuff with original packaging. I don't know what it is, but I love it. Maybe that comes from the collector in me. Just loving to death the original packaging stuff. I try to get stuff, like, I go out of my way to get stuff in this original packaging, or whatever packaging it came in, because I love the look of it. Engelhard bars. We have not talked about that. I think Engelhard bars are pretty cool. I don't have any in my stack, but those Engelhards are nice. Like, do any of you guys have, like, an Engelhard silver bar, or, like, anything vintage? Because I'd love to hear about your guys' vintage stuff. The vintage is solid, very solid investment in my opinion. That it goes up over time a lot because it gets older and older, so it's gonna always just go up, and the silver price still goes up. So like, if you have that double layer of collectability and the double like the other part, like the bullion value, that's amazing. I try to collect stuff with double value, the collectability and bullion value. Instead of just buying weight, I try to have something collectible so that it has two ways to be valuable. Because if it's only one way, well, two always beats one. So I'd rather just have two secure ways that my coins can be valuable. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I do personally. But yeah, I'm gonna organize this after this stream. I'm just like chucking stuff everywhere. That is wild. So yeah, guys, gold or silver or platinum? Which one do you guys prefer out of the three? I think platinum group metals, like rhodium, platinum, what's it called? Palladium. Those metals are great investments based on industry, like the uses they have in industries and cars and all that stuff. But gold and silver is the way to hedge against inflation. Yeah, platinum today because of price. That's what I was thinking. Platinum is undervalued. What's the price of platinum? I haven't checked it in a little bit. I'm going to look real quick. Platinum price today. $997. No, not 97. 77. $977. Yeah, that is so undervalued. I think platinum could be at 1.5K, so like 1,500 an ounce. I think it could be there at some point. And at that price, I'd sell my platinum, but I'm just waiting until that point. And I'm just gonna keep stacking it until it gets to probably 1,200, and then I'll stop. Platinum is very undervalued. I think gold right now is too pricey to buy. Like, I'm staying far away from gold right now. But I don't know. Gold it's been consistently going up. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think? That silver too has been going up pretty well. Silver's almost at $31 an ounce. I bought silver when I first bought silver. I think it was $25 an ounce, and now it's sitting around 30. So it's kind of hard for me to justify buying silver. But I don't know. I like them all. I like all the metals, and I like to have a high stack of all of them. I like to try to keep it equal. Like, that's why my goal was 1,000 in each of the metals, is so I have at least 1,000 in all of them. 7 people in the chat. That's crazy. We got 6, but that's still insane to me. A lot of people are enjoying the stream. That's good. Oh yeah, gold is good, silver is good. I'm trying to get the most for the dollar. Yeah, that's what I'd do too. Get the most for your dollar. Get the most of everything you can. I'd say right now, out of all of them. Oh, Serpent Silver, what's good? How's life going? We were just talking about if you prefer gold, silver, or platinum. Because we were talking based on the price. Like, what do you prefer to stack? Like, what's your preferred metal? Gold, silver, platinum. I'd definitely pick platinum. Second is silver. Third is gold. That might sound weird because gold is like king or whatever. Gold is the most, like the best hedge against inflation. But gold is just too expensive and it's getting harder to obtain. And I think platinum, you can obtain it cheap right now, and then in the future, platinum may be super hard to obtain like gold. And at that point, all the people who are stacking platinum are going to be in a very good position because we bought it so cheap. So, and platinum at one point, oh my, platinum at one point was more expensive than gold. So it could reach that again if certain criteria in the market happens. Definitely prefer gold, but try to pick up more constitutional silver right now. Yeah, constitutional silver is awesome. I love it. I love having like that big pile of it and just playing with it, you know? Just playing with the constitutional. I think I need more constitutional silver. I need more of all the silver. Like, don't get me started. I think every person, like all the stackers, have the same feeling. I need more of that silver, and I need more of that gold, you know? Like, the constitutional stuff, that stuff is fun to play with. Like, I'll just pull it out sometimes and just play with it. And, yeah. I haven't showed you guys these pieces on my channel, but I actually have, I'll show you this, actually. This is a Dos Gold peso right here. Yeah. So this thing, I believe it's like a gram of gold. It's really small in real life. It looks huge on the camera, but it's not that big. I love this. I got it for 118, and it's worth 150 now. So gold can still make you money, even though it's really expensive right now. It's hard for me to obtain it, and it takes a long time to save up for it. And sometimes, while I'm saving up for a gold piece, I get distracted, and then I buy something else that's useless, and I'd rather have money saved than not having any metal at all. So sometimes I'd rather just buy something right away so that I have that metal, because if I don't have the metal, I'm going to spend all my money on something pointless. And I've been really wanting to buy a chain recently, which is like kind of pointless, but also awesome at the same time. And they're made out of metal, so I'm like, could be a cool investment, but I also just want something to wear during my videos, or like when I'm out with friends or something, or at baseball games. I had to sell my 4 Dos pesos to fix my car. Oh, that sucks. What did you have to fix on your car? Also, 4 Dos pesos, so that's like, oh dang, it's like $600-ish. That's not fun. You're gonna try to replace those Dos pesos eventually. I have these Maximilianos pesos. These kind of are cool. They're not, I don't know if they're gold even. Oh, AC. Yeah, that's good to fix though. Like, one of my siblings does not have AC, and it sucks to drive in that car, so fixing the AC is probably a good idea. Like, you can always replace the gold if you need to. But these Maximilians right here, they're super tiny. I have 3 of them in one flip. And I also don't know what they're made out of. I just got them on eBay for like, I don't know, $10. So they could be fake for all I know, but I just have these, so anyone know anything about them, let me know down there. But yeah, there's a Maximilianos pesos. Where? Oh, Guido's stacking's live right now. That's fun. Especially when I'm in Texas, I'll get the gold back. Oh yeah. The AC when you're in Texas is very important. Do you live in Texas? It's hot down there. But that's crazy. If you had no AC driving around in Texas, that would suck. It would be like toasted. I get hot when it's like 60 degrees. I don't know how, but I do, so that's nice. AC. Pretty fun. Okay. Let's see. What do any of you guys have any more questions before we wrap up the stream? Or like, California is hot still, and we are in the fall, which is strange. California is pretty hot. I love California. I love going there, going to the beaches and all that. We don't have a beach. Kind of sad. Let's see. Do you guys want to see more of my pieces in my stack? I can show off a little bit if we want to see some more. I've got, what are your thoughts on HSN 2024 proof American Eagles that's graded that are over $400? Do you have advice to elderly to buy them? I don't love those proof and expensive American Eagles. You can flip them sometimes for a good profit, but at $400, I mean, what grade? Like, what grade would they be at? And like, no, do not buy them. Yeah, what grade would they be at? It kind of depends on the grade. It also depends on like if that specific year has any meaning to you. In my opinion, proof coins are a waste of money. It's just like super shiny, like kind of fake coins to get more value. It's kind of a cash grab in my opinion, but I've got some proof coins. I don't know. I wouldn't buy it for $400. Heck no. But yeah, I think if you want to buy that and like you're having fun collecting that kind of stuff, then go ahead and do it. I can't really give you advice for that situation, but in my opinion, proof coins are a waste of money. So that's my question to like that's my answer to that question. Proof coins, I don't stack them, and I don't think if it's a proof eagle like that's a 2024 coin. Like it was minted this year and it's $400. I wouldn't buy that because it's minted this year. It's only an ounce of silver. Yeah, today's proof coins are overpriced. That's true. They are very overpriced. Later, catch you on the next one. See ya, Bradley. Thank you so much for coming. That was awesome. Do you guys have any more questions about anything? I'm definitely going to try to stream again. Probably next week or maybe even later this week if I can. I've got, I'm really busy this week because I got a lot of baseball, but if I can get another stream going, I probably will because they're really fun and we can just talk about anything. If you guys have any more questions, I'll leave them down right now. And also, if you're watching the replay on the stream, then comment down below any questions or anything you have because that'll help me out. I'm not ending the stream right now, I don't think, but I kind of don't really know what to talk about, so I guess I'll just show you guys some stuff because I don't know what to talk about, and we want this to be entertaining. You guys collect, do you guys collect books of coins? Because I love my collections of books. I got a penny book. It's not complete yet. Oh, we lost someone. See? The collection of penny books of wheat pennies right here. It's not complete. I love it. These don't hold too much value, I feel like, because it's wheat pennies. But if you want to get into collecting coins, pennies is a great place to start because they're cheap and you can enjoy collecting your full book and hunting for the coins. It's really fun to... Oh, Joseph commented, I have 10 karat gold ring. Wait, let me look at this comment. I have a 10 karat gold ring. Should I trade for 2 maples or 1 gram gold bar? Okay, so you have a 10 karat gold ring is what I'm hearing. And you want to trade it for 2 maple leaves. So like 2 silver maple leaves is what I'm assuming because that wouldn't make sense with the price. Or a 1 gram gold bar. For a 10 karat ring, let's look right now. 10 karat of gold, I believe, is something like 40% gold. Let's see, 10 karat. What is 10 karat gold? Let's see. So 10 karat gold is worth $33 per gram of 10 karat. And it is a purity of what? I need to look at like the purity and everything. So I think with that in particular, because of craftsmanship, it just depends how well the ring is made. Because it has a premium because someone obviously made the ring, so it cost a lot of money to buy it, I would assume. 10 karat gold is 41% gold, just for anyone who doesn't know, 41.7%. So a 10 karat gold ring at that price, 2 maple leaves might be a good deal. How much, like, are you willing to share how much you paid for the ring, or like, how much was the ring? Because it kind of depends on that. Because if the ring was like $200 or something, I would not trade a ring for 2 maple leaves. But if the ring was cheaper than 2 maple leaves, or if the ring was cheaper than a 1 gram gold bar, then I would trade the ring for that stuff because that has more value. I found it in metal detecting. Oh, okay. Do you wear the ring ever, or is it like just something that sits on your shelf or something? Because if you don't wear it, I would definitely trade that for some extra money because you could get pure gold instead of the 10 karat stuff. You could get a pure 1 gram gold bar. That would be cool for that ring. If you don't wear that ring, if it's just sitting around, I would definitely trade it. And I think, personally, I trade it for a 1 gram gold bar because gold is gold, and it's, as I've been saying the whole stream, it's hard to obtain gold. It's too beat up to wear. Oh, okay, so someone would be scrapping this. So for them scrapping it, they'd get 41% gold. Yeah, honestly, it's too beat up to wear. You're not doing anything with it. You may as well trade it for like the higher value of gold. the 24 karat at least, because it's 10 karat, but you would be able to get 24 karat gold, which is better. How heavy is the ring? Is it like 3 or 4 grams? Like, it depends also the weight, because it costs $33 an ounce, no, a gram of 10 karat gold. So like 10 karat gold is worth about $33. So if you have a 3-gram ring, that's going to be $99. And you want to see what the price of that is, because it's around 3 grams. Okay, so yeah, that would be an okay trade-off. I mean, you'd get more pure gold, and that would be better. I think going for the 1-gram gold bar would definitely be better, because your two Maple Leafs doesn't seem really fair for that. A 1-gram gold bar goes for like $80 right now, and Maple Leafs go for like 30-ish. Yeah, I think you could maybe, if you were lucky and you found a really good deal, you could squeeze 3 silver Maple Leafs out of that ring, or you could get the 1 gram of gold. I don't think 2 Maple Leafs is fair for that, but a gram of gold, if it's 24 karat, yeah, I think that's fair. Especially if you can get a really nice bar, like a Britannia bar or a Arger Heraeus bar or a Valcambi. Like, if you can get an actual good brand on that bar, that would definitely be a good trade. I think metal detecting is pretty cool. Would you guys watch me doing metal detecting videos? I could definitely try that. That would be fun. Metal detecting. You can find really cool stuff. Like, I've seen people find actual gold coins, like the pure stuff, metal detecting, and I was like, how did they find that? Who would just drop a gold coin on the floor? But it's just people, I guess, who lived in that time. They didn't really care about it too much. So yeah, that's pretty sick. Joseph, you are like a great fan. Thank you for commenting on a lot of videos. I see you out a lot on my channel. Like, you show a lot of support, and I'm grateful for that. Like, sometimes I'll be in a position where I don't really want to record anything, and when I see you guys as fans actually commenting and interacting, it makes it more worth it to record. Because sometimes I feel like I'm just filming and I'm talking to a wall, and I'm getting like, no one's watching it, and I'm not helping anyone. And so it's really good to know that I'm helping somebody else. So thank you guys so much for the support, and like for being here right now and sticking around and like just talking, because it makes it much better to actually be talking to someone instead of just talking to the wall. Yeah, do that trade. Joseph, make that trade with that ring. If you can get a good, do you think you're gonna be able to get $100 for that? Because if you can get $100 for that, you could get 3 1-ounce pieces. Sorry, I haven't watched in a while. So many people to watch. Yeah, Serpent Silver. There are a lot of YouTube channels to watch. It's hard to go around. I don't really I haven't been able to watch that many people in the community. I'm trying to like stay around and like support other people as much as they support me, but it's really hard. There's so many people. I've been watching a lot of Platinum Beast recently. I don't know if he's here, but he'll probably watch this back at some point. We did a live stream interview. Did any of you guys see that interview? I think that interview was pretty fun. I wonder if I can link it in the chat somehow. But that interview was awesome. If you guys want to go back and watch it, there's a lot more of my backstory, and like the questions were very well directed, and so like you get to hear a lot about me in general, because like people were asking those kind of questions. Like, I definitely love when like it's directed, you know, so someone could ask me something right now and see like where the conversation goes. Yeah, do you guys have any more questions? So I am 14, and in like next year I'll be a sophomore. I'm homeschooled, so that's pretty fun. That's one of the reasons I've had a lot of time to work on this and like grow this YouTube channel and like be a part of this community. I am, let's see, what else? What other kind of personal stuff can I share about? I play baseball, and I love it. Right now I play on a high school team, like for the fall, so it's like a practice squad kind of thing. And let's see, I think that's some basic stuff about me. I also run a baseball YouTube channel called Rentime, and I post almost daily over there because I have so much extra baseball footage during the baseball season. And then I've been investing in stocks since I was 8. And then I started silver stacking when I was 9. So I've got a good amount of experience. And I really love helping everyone and like helping people learn how to do this. So like if your kids are interested or you know kids, other kids who would want to watch my channel, please point them over here or like share these videos because a lot of kids need to hear this, and I think some adults need to hear this to help their kids learn because you can start. Like there's proof. There's a lot of people nowadays who have started investing young and been successful. There's a YouTuber I watch, Daniel Bitten. Shout out to him. He is 16 and he literally has like $2 million because of Snapchat and other social media. We have the internet and we have like all this stuff at our fingertips to help us out. So we can, if we use that properly and we have people helping us and like a community of people who are working together, we can get really, really far because we have so much stuff that we've just been blessed with. We have the internet, we have all these things. So like, we're doing really good, really good. Oh, my mom just walked in the door. Pretty chill. Yeah, Joseph, I think you were at the interview. That was awesome. That interview. I didn't get to see a lot of the chat because I was focused on like interview questions. But it's nice to be in front of the camera and actually do this myself. So yeah. Serpent Silver says hi. Yeah, it's pretty chill. I think, Dad, how long do I have to hop off?
2 years, I'm still going.
Okay, so I can just be on until like my dad's over here doing like some work. I can just be on the stream until he's done. So once he's done, we'll wrap it up. But do you guys have any more questions for me? Any cool things you want to bring up, pickups, anything that we can discuss and just like chill and enjoy the stream, enjoy each other's company, whatever. Do I have any more stuff to show? Here's platinum right here. A tube of platinum. This is awesome. This tube, it's so small, but this is actually worth $600. It's kind of crazy. Platinum and gold really are dense. You can just kind of have a lot of value in a small place. So this is a lot of platinum right here. We got a bunch. Hi, Ren's dad. Do I have y'all's permission to send him something? Question mark.
Sure, we can DM.
We can like DM or like email each other about it. Yeah. We probably don't want to do that. Like
send it just in
send
the
it
chat.
Yeah.
We can contact.
We can contact. Do you like have an email you want us to? Actually, Dad, can I give my YouTube email?
Sure.
I put my email up there. Let me try. Yeah, Serpent Silver, you can send me something if you want. You put your email up there. Where did you put it? Where'd you put your email? Is it in the chat? I'm gonna see if I can drop my email actually. Let me type it up because a lot of people like this is the channel email that I use. What the? I'm trying to type it up. CLG. Okay, 1 minute. It's just being annoying. Dad, can you type on my email real quick? It's just a CLG one. And just put it in the chat. Oh. Oh. It's just, I can do it. I'm trying to type it up real quick. I use the computer for the chat, and then I also, I have a computer right here, so my streaming setup is a computer here, right next to me, so I can read your chat, and then the thing that's recording, which is my iPad right here. That's a crazy setup. CLG Awesome Show. And then I'm putting my email in the chat. And you can shoot us an email, gmail.com. And if anyone wants to like do an interview or collab, like I'm down. I'm up for that at any point. Oh, you're getting a bunch of a bunch of mail ready to send out to the community. That's really cool. I really love how this community does like the stickers and everything. That's really cool. I wish I had my own stickers. I've really been thinking about it since I was like 9 to get my own stickers, but I haven't done that yet. And I've also like designed and like done merch for my YouTube channel, which I want to release at some point, but I haven't also done that yet. It's just been something yeah, it's just been something like that I haven't done, but like merch and like all the stickers is really cool. And I love how the silver stacking and like this community on YouTube is so connected with each other. It's great because I would probably not be where I am without this community, because we always share about each other's content. We always talk to each other. It's a great community. The silver stacking and like finance community is amazing. One reason I've stayed on the platform instead of just quitting YouTube entirely is because of the silver stacking community. Because we always are making stuff and like helping each other out. Like one day I was actually about to quit YouTube, which is crazy. Because I was just having a really hard time not growing and like the basic stuff that happens on YouTube, where you put a bunch of work in and like nothing happens, but you don't feel like you're helping anyone, you know, those kind of days. And what's his name? I just forgot the channel. I'm blank. A channel did a shout out and posted it on their channel, and I watched it and I was like, someone shouted me out, and then I actually just stayed on the platform. That's a pretty funny story. I'll send you a picture one of these days of my silver stack of what I've been able to acquire. That would be cool, Joseph. A picture. You can send that to my email. You know what would be really cool? If all of you guys if one of these days I make a video on my channel and I post my email on the video, right? And I say, everybody post me a picture of your stacks and we can go over everyone's stacks. So instead of just me doing a full stack video, we do a community honorable mentions top 10 stacks or something. And that would be really cool. Maybe a long form video of just reviewing other people's stacks and seeing where they're at on their journey. I think that could be really cool. And people who don't have a channel could still get involved, because they could just send me pictures and I do the work and do the editing and everything for them. But they could show off their stacks still, and people could be anonymous if they wanted to. And yeah, I think that would be a cool idea. I'm just having awesome ideas on the stream while we're live. Yeah, that's cool. Serpent Silver, did you send me an email? I can check real quick. Just make sure. How do you sell blood red ruby stones? I'm actually not sure, Joseph. I don't know how to sell, I'm not really good at jewelry right now. I mainly just focus on stacking. So that's kind of a question for someone else, because I'm not that good at it. And yeah, jewelry is not my thing. The only thing you can ask me about jewelry wise is chains and pendants, the pure stuff, because I like those. You know, I love them, but I'm not really that into jewelry yet. I've seen a lot of people. There's a kid stacker, and his name's KYC something. And guess what? He does spoons and antiques. It's really cool. There's a lot of kids who are awesome, awesome channels. I actually want to give some shout outs if I can remember names and all that. But yeah, there's a lot of kids on this community too. And we could do a show where all the kids get together and talk about things with y'all. That would be an awesome show. Let's see what else. Do you guys, wait, Joseph, so your question is you're trying to liquidate stones for metal. I think with that, try to find a professional to talk to about that. And honestly, stones, if you're not doing anything with your stones, go liquidate them. If you have a bunch of stuff around your house, or if you have something you don't need anymore, go ahead and just sell it to invest that money, either into stocks or into gold and silver. That's one way I've acquired a lot of my investments, is just selling random stuff. Like, I don't have a job, so a lot of my money comes from these random hustles, like mowing people's lawns or like doing chores around my house or like something like that. But like finding random stuff to sell, you can make a lot of money. Actually, recently I had rollerblades, I had Beyblades, like those toys, and I sold them. I sold rollerblades for 25 bucks, and I sold Beyblades for 30. So I made 55 extra dollars just selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. $55 is almost 2 ounces of silver to add to my stack. I actually ended up investing that money in something else. I was investing it in stocks, but that's not really important, I guess. It's just something I thought of. And yeah, we still have 3 people in the stream. Guys, I love how we're just like chilling and like people are staying around. We're just talking. Do you guys have any more questions, or you want to like bring anything up? I'm like running out of ideas of what to talk about. Let me think. What? Well, I guess it's time for me to hop off the stream. So y'all, thank you for watching the stream. Thank you all for the support. We got 5 likes here. Hopefully we can stream again soon. And yeah, I'm gonna try to stream probably next week at some point. If I stream, I'm going to try to give you guys a little more notice so people can come and like hang out. But yeah, this is the end of the stream, so I'll see you guys all on the next one as I try to figure out how to end this stream. Thank you guys so much for watching and being here. Please subscribe if you are new and you haven't done that. See ya.